Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in, and in this video we'll be going over how to replace an 80 series pinion seal. And again, we'll be joined by Robert from Wonder Off-Road. We're starting with the drive shaft, removing the 14mm bolts.
I didn't need the impact. Normally I do.
It's a quick release.
Sure, of course.
Followed by unstaking the washer around the nut.
You using Phillips?
Yeah, that's what I had. And I don't care for this one, so he's a sacrificial screwdriver.
And once it's unstaked, we can go ahead and remove the nut. Before we continue any further, let me add here that while you're undoing the nut for the pinion flange, you want to count how many turns it takes to undo the nut because of the preload that's set on that nut.
So, there's a washer right here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that shouldn't have come out that easy. Okay, ready?
Your flange is probably not going to come out as easy as mine did, but my flange wasn't tightened down all the way. I'll put a link down below for the new pinion seal that I ordered from Cruiser Core. At first it looked different from the one I had on there, but it worked perfectly. Now you can go ahead and start removing the old seal. I recommend using a seal puller here and not trying to pry it out like we did with the screwdriver, because that's how you can get things to start flying around.
I don't know what it is with you and eating fluids today.
Oh my god, that was horrible. Okay,
Here's more.
did you get that on film?
And while we were down there, we were assessing the other leaks that I have on this 80.
Your speed sensor has a leak.
Yeah,
No big deal.
it's $300 shipped from Australia.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah,
Put some
it's
silicone.
gonna have a leak.
Yeah, put some silicone on it, call it a day. Alright, cool. There it is. Now we have your old one out.
And it's the oil slinger, right?
That's important.
So you're doing it just to start it.
And that's what happens sometimes you don't have
Oh, I did see some guy. He used the 54mm hub tool.
You want to try that one? That'll work. It's square.
Here.
Thank you. Oh, makes sense. Gently. Gently tap it into place.
And obviously you want to make sure that this seal goes straight in.
What weight fluid are you going to use?
7590, could run 8092, almost sealed. It's harder to do this when you're on your back, like so, but. Before I pull a Gallagher.
This job is looking extra messy because we didn't bother draining out the differential fluid before we started. My pinion seal was leaking for quite some time and it was really bad, so I thought the differential fluid had emptied itself out.
Alright, we have a good seal so far. Pinion back in. Alright. And washer on. Actually, no, I don't. Sure, I don't have enough threads just yet. Put it back on. So this is the trickier part since your nut was loose. We have to do a little bit of work on this. So for everyone's sake at home, use a new nut. Don't do what I'm doing now. Yes, I know I still have the washer in my hand, but it'll make sense in a minute. Just gonna drive this guy on there. Okay. Yes, we're still loose. Don't worry. We're gonna fix all that in a second. Alright, that's a lot of play. But I did that so I can get more nut, more thread on to get the washer in. So let's go ahead and put our handy dandy washer on. Okay, I'll take you out of here and screw you back on as well. Now normally what you should do to try to get the preload right is to count the threads before they come off. Well, this is already loose, so there we go. And that's just a quarter not even a quarter, like an eighth past of where it was already staked at. So let's just give it. All right, that should do it. And those might be pretty close. I would still recheck the fluid level, but now we can go ahead and restake this guy and put them back together.
Yeah, matched up perfectly.
Yeah, I got lucky on that one. So let's just, there it goes. Slides. We're adding rust preventative here.
Yeah, rust removal and prevention.
Yeah, there we go. See.
And after reversing the order of operation, you're all done. This is definitely an easy job that anybody can do. I just so happened to have Robert here who had offered his services.
It's not a lock washer on this one. It's just a regular one.
So that's the end of the video. If it helped you out in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Shout out to Robert for helping me out on this. You guys do me a huge favor and check out Robert's channel, Wonder Off-Road. Please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned.